I'm Frank Hanley, Montreal, Griffintown, Sainte-Anne. I'm being interviewed by, I don't know, who am I going to be interviewed by?
By the Amicale des Anciens Parlementaires du Québec.
Voulez-vous me dire ça en anglais, s'il vous plaît?
The alumni of former members of Parliament for Quebec.
Merci. Your English is very poor.
I know.
Tell me in French.
L'Amicale des Anciens Parlementaires du Québec.
So, your English is better than your French. Parlez-vous en italien, non?
Si, Seigneur. Alors, Monsieur Hanley, vous êtes né à quel endroit? Where were you born?
Montréal, Griffintown, Comté de Sainte-Anne, Montréal.
And your parents were born?
Montréal, Griffintown, Comté de Sainte-Anne, Montréal.
And your grandparents?
In Ireland,
Okay.
Limerick.
Limerick.
They come over on a cattle boat. Cattle boat, you know what a cattle? Avec les animaux. But they come big after. They started avec les animaux, they became big. And then we built a grave on Bridge Street. That's where they died. You remember on Bridge Street? There's a lot of Irish people there, the immigrants. Somebody sank the boat and they swam to Bridge Street, and that's where they were buried. It was a long swim. And if you pass by there, and you know what they have there now? An abattoir. Wilshills abattoir. And in the end of the village, they called that Victoria Town, Goose Village. I used to put boxing shows, street dances, movies. And then I moved from there uptown with the big shots, you know? Put the movies to get their votes. Then I moved east end with the movies and the street dances to get more votes. And that's how I was elected. Street dances, movies, and boxing shows.
And what year was that?
Oh, I started when in the 30s.
And you did some boxing too?
What?
You did some boxing?
Flyweight champion of Canada. Flyweight, 108 pounds. Lucien Tremblay, 400 pounds. Bang! Bang! Down. Et tu nev gone. After that, Duplessis. Hein? Oh, l'amour avec Duplessis, l'amour. D'argent pour my comté, d'argent, Monsieur Premier Ministre. MC. Back.
Well, but how come you were elected as an independent the first time?
Because I hated the Liberals and I hated the Conservatives.
Why?
Because I'm very independent. If they don't have money, I don't want to have anything to do with them. I like the people with money, just like you. You're my friend. Where's my money?
Okay, so you were elected the first time in 1948.
40.
And who was your opponent at the time? Who was member of Parliament? You must have defeated
Oh,
some...
Thomas Gearin, a millionaire from the Shadow Apartments. Okay. He had $50,000 for elections. I had zero. But I had the people. It was a laugh. They all laughed. Frank, you can't beat that. The man from the Chateau on Sherbrooke Street there, $50,000. Frank has nothing. After the elections was over, I won. Oh, that was a big victory then.
But why was the people loving you? What did you do before to get the confidence of the people so that you would be elected?
First of all, in the winter time, I used to steal coal from the rich and give it to the poor.
Robin Hood in the sort.
That's what they call me. Way back in the 30s, I was the Robin Hood for the poor people. True story. Then I used to go over to Wilshills, steal some meat, bring it to the poor people. So I made my tour, you know. Steal from the rich, give it to the poor. So then my name started to come up, and they said, hey, Frank, why don't you run? So I ran, and I won for 52 years. They couldn't get rid of me. After I started, I didn't want to stop.
But did you make some agreement with other parties, like the Union National, so that they will let you in?
Who?
The Union National.
No. I never made any agreements with any parties. I won my elections. No one let me in. I had a fight to get in.
And you were fighting both parties all the time?
Well, sometimes the night before the election, we put some ballots in the boxes, you know. I don't know what you call that.
Those were the electoral ways of doing things.
Ask him, he used to do it for me. Yeah. The night before, you took the ballot box home, you fill it up. The next day, the representative of the opposition, pay him under the table. You don't say, open the box. The box was full before the election started. Not a bad story, eh?
Yeah. Well, you didn't steal all your elections.
No, the people stole them for me. I wouldn't steal, not me. I'm pure, I'm clean.
Well, you started stealing for the poor people. You did.
Oh, you mean the coal and the wood?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But not elections. I wouldn't steal elections. Never. I'm too pure. I used to be an altar boy. You know, on the altar with the Sainte-Anne?
Yeah.
I was an altar boy.
So, but before that, you started a career in the municipal level.
Yeah, $1 a year. And our chances. We had no chances because the city was bankrupt. Fayette, is that in French?
Yeah, Fayette, yes.
So I started when the city was bankrupt, and look at what it is today, very rich, eh?
So you were both at the same time a city councillor and a member of parliament.
Yeah.
And you had time to fulfill all the two jobs.
The same people, the same kind of work. It fit in good. Fit in good. And then there was more money in Quebec. What did I get in Quebec? $1,000 a year when I first started?
Probably more
and
than that.
No expenses.
Yeah.
And you know where I lived? Shadow Frontenac. Always the best. No money, but the best hotel. So I found a good friend, H.J. O'Connell. And he liked the Irish. He said, Frank, you have no money? You live there, I'll pay
your room.
Okay.
And that lasted for long?
Oh, yeah, because then I gave him contracts away up north for the roads.
So
I said to Duplessis, I have a good friend, he's paying for my room in the Chateau Frontenac. I wanted you to give him contracts, no tenders. That's your friend, Frank? Okay. Tell him to go ahead. Start the build without a contract. He started the build without a contract.
No tender, no public tender at that time?
Nothing at all.
And did you go to war, the Second World War?
I was in the First World War, 1914. Find my picture, Collie. Look at he stands there. He won't do anything for me, and that's my son.
I mean, don't blame him. He's doing his best. Okay, did you go to the Second World War?
Who?
You.
I had to stay here and fight my war for my people.
Okay.
Not the country, my county. I went to Valcarce with the 60th Battalion. That's where we trained. You know you have a gun? That's what it's for the war. A gun is for the war, you know that, eh?
Yeah.
It's not to play hockey. It's to shoot at the enemy. Not at you don't shoot at the goals, you shoot at the enemy. That was our training camp, Valcarce, Quebec.
And the election, you have something funny to tell us about the way you were making elections.
Well, I remember there was one election. I don't know anything about it, I just heard, you know. So the candidate went down to put his paper with the greffier at City Hall. So he handed his paper, said, who are you? The guy said, my friend said, I'm the greffier. He said, well, here's my papers. Merci. So the guy took off with his papers, went out the back door to City Hall and kept going. So he's waiting for his name on the nomination. Where's my papers? What papers? Who did you give them to? I don't know. Somebody went with the papers, never came back. A lot of good stories there.
Yeah. So
now the executive committee. That was the highest bidder. The highest bidder.
In Montreal.
In the city.
City Hall, yeah.
To be a member of the executive committee, if you want the votes of the councillors, you pay.
You pay who?
The councillors. You think they're going to vote for free? Hey, they're not crazy. They were getting $1 a year, so they had to make money somewhere else.
Okay, so they were not paid, so they made money some way or the other.
No, they never made it. They took it. We made it. They took it.
And you went as high as vice president of the executive committee.
And president too.
Oh yeah.
J.O. Asselin was the president. I was vice president. I started to give some shots. I made him very sick. They had to take him to the hospital. Then I became president.
For how long?
As long as he was sick.
How long has he been sick?
Forever. He never come back.
But you were never, you were not forever president of the executive committee.
No, but it was long enough.
Yeah. Okay. And
the city was bankrupt. Why should I stay there too long?
well, you stayed.
There was nothing to take.
But you stayed there long.
Because I wanted to help my people and my county.
And did you know Camille Hood? Yes.
My best friend. I never laughed so much. He phoned me, he said, Frank, I want you to take me for a drive out to Lakeshore. I have somebody to see there. So he was staying in the hotel. I went up to the hotel, knock, knock, knock. He opened the door. Come in here, standing there in his shorts. I never saw such a sight in all my life. He said, Frank, what are you laughing at? I said, you look funny. He said, you don't look too good yourself. But imagine comedian in shorts, open the door. There was comedian. So I took him for a drive around the lakeshore. Now he said, I want you to take me right home, St. Hubert Street. So no, I took him right to my district. And the people were on the streets. Hey, comedian, comedian, comedian. Anyway, we got up to Ontario Street. He said, Frank, stop. Go to the ice cream parlor. Here, buy me an ice cream. Yeah. Then take me home. True. Wanted to have his ice cream. Then take him over St. Hubert Street.
So how long have you been sitting with Camille Hood at the City Hall?
Oh.
For a long time?
All the time he was there.
Yeah.
You know, the years.
And during the war years when he was in prison, in jail.
Yeah, when he was in prison, I took over City Hall, like.
Okay.
I was the boss then.
Okay. And you were a really good friend with him after?
Oh, 100%. I picked him up when he got out of camp. I picked him up in the car and we made a parade.
Yeah.
And you should have see the people, oh, come in here, come in here, come in here, applauding. We made a big parade, eh?
Okay. And he died, when he died, there was a lot of people attending his funeral, eh?
He had a good heart, committee.
Yeah.
But he used to be good on the executive committee, you see. He used to sit on the executive. So I was the president then. I sat here, he sat in the other end. So I passed the reports, fast, eh? Huh? Committee said, hey, Frank, where's my report? I said, I can't find your report. Oh, he was asleep then. He said, I didn't hear you call my report. Are you waking up? I said, I have no report. I was just giving a shot. He said, look, look, look. He said, pass that report. No discussion. Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
Brasserie Dow. The whole family worked there. One uncle was the general manager, and all his brothers got in one by one, and all the gang worked for Dow Brewery. D-O-W, Dow, eh?
Yeah. So you were the mascot there at
Well, the mascot was the boss. I was the leader. Got a hard head, too. One of my jobs at the City Hall was to meet all the big entertainers when they come into the city. In my years, we had the big ones. You name them, Sinatra, Dean Martin, all the big celebrities. My job was to meet them at the airport or at the railroad station. Then take them to the hotel, have a couple of drinks. That was my job, one job in the city. So I met them all. Then I went to California. I met Gene Autry, Liberace. I had a lot of fun in California.
So
I started a fight between Gene Autry and Liberace, eh? Liberace was sitting in the bar over there, and I was with Gene Autry here. Gene said to me, Frank, give Liberace a little shot. I said, hey Lee, they call him Lee. When do you come to Montreal? I said, when you come to Montreal, don't wear a dress. Wear a suit like a man. Oh, je commence à gronder. Hey, you're crazy, he said. Said, no. I'll give you a big time when you come to Montreal, promise. But he was nice, Liberace. Autry was fast, eh? Very rich, oh yeah, but fast. But a good sport. He had his horse here. He said, Frank, you want to make a good show? I said, yeah, at City Hall. He said, could I bring my horse to the City Hall? I said, sure. So he brought his horse to the City Hall, up the steps, and in the big room, all the employees were out in the offices looking, seeing at his horse in the Hall of Honor at the City Hall. Yeah.
And what were your other assignments as a city councillor?
Well, that was a lot to do, eh? Well, I was vice president of the executive committee, and then I became the boss. The president was a little, I had Jean-Marie Savanac as president, and he was a little old, so I had the arm. Yeah.
There were three classes of councillor at the time,
A, B, and C.
So you were the A?
I was A, I was B, and I was C.
How come you were C?
Just to be the boss.
Yes, but...
No, I said so myself.
Okay, you were in C, because C were...
I was with the Lagater. B, eh?
B, okay.
The Embator.
And about Duplessis...
good to me, very good to me.
Yeah.
100%. I asked him for something right away.
And it went like that from 1944 until his death?
Oh yeah, everything I wanted I got. No question.
And did they put a strong candidate against you during those years?
No.
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 Did they let you go?
No, I had to win my election. I went myself fast before the others started. Before they started, I was finished. My election was over before it started.
Hey, were the sessions very long at the time?
No, fast. You know Duplessis, eh? Bang, bang, bang.
So you didn't have to spend much time in Quebec?
Yeah, I used to like Quebec. I spent a lot of time, but not at the session. Chateau Frontenac. And the other club where the soldiers meets there. It's an army name. I forget. I had 3 stops, where the soldiers met, the Chateau Frontenac in the lounge, and then the tavern on the, the Chateau Frontenac? You go down the hill, and there was a tavern, Noonan's Tavern, in Quebec.
Okay, you didn't go to the Chien d'Or.
Oh yeah, Chandor. I was in the Chandor. Yeah,
that was a hangout for the Irish.
That was a hangout. Oh, that's the Chandor on the hill.
Yeah.
Noonan's had it.
Okay.
Noonan.
So you're a Catholic?
Oh, very good. I go to church every Sunday. I was an altar boy. Right. Oh yeah, with my Sainte-Anne. But I have my 7 o'clock mass on television every Sunday. Never miss.
Are there still many Irishmen here in the surrounding?
Too many. I gotta watch. I gotta have my eyes open all over.
Why?
Well, they try to steal my show sometimes, eh?
Okay.
Be careful, they might come up here today.
Okay. So, what was your relations with the chief of opposition, like Georges-Émile Lapalme, those people, Marler, you knew at the time?
Oh yeah, George Marler was friendly. Georges-Émile Lapalme, well, he was a little distant, eh? That was his nature, eh? But my relations was good with everyone. If you want to get something, you got to be nice to everybody. But Duplessis was #1. He gave me everything for my district and my people, everything.
And what were your relations with Jean Lesage?
Friendly, but he was not the same kind of a man, you know. He was serious, except at night time. He went to bed early.
Okay, and after that, there was with Daniel Johnson.
Oh, very good friends with Danielle.
The 2 Irishmen together.
Oh yeah, very good friends with Danielle. Yeah.
Okay.
I hit him fast. Everything I wanted to. I wanted to make friends to get what I could for my district and the people then, because it was hard times, you know. People wanted everything for nothing because they had nothing to pay.
And then you were defeated in 1970.
I don't know how that happened. I think they stole the election. I don't think they could defeat me, really. I don't understand.
Who defeated
I
you?
never heard of him before. I don't even know his name now.
Okay.
He come from nowhere.
Okay. You don't remember his name?
No, I can't.
Okay.
He was a zero.
You don't want to remember
But
his name.
I was 2 zeros. He was only 1 zero.
You don't want to remember his name.
Oh, I don't mind.
Okay.
I don't even know your name, and you're taking my life story. You may be a bandit. Sell my story.
I'm related to Camillien Hood.
Oh,
so.
then you're honest.
Okay.
You're very honest.
Thank you. Okay, so and when did you end your municipal life as a politician?
The same as Quebec.
The same time.
All troubles, problems. In the wintertime, they had no coal. They had no food. I had the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. And that was my job, keeping the people warm with coal, with food. That's why I lost my property. I didn't know. Suddenly the taxes come, $200. I didn't have $200 to pay my taxes. And they took my beautiful home away from me. Oh yeah, for $200 taxes. And you know who took it? The fellow I got him a permit to work on the dump, to pick scrap. He took my home, bought my home. Yeah.
Bought it. Yeah.
Bought my home. Yeah, he lives next door.
So when did you end your municipal as a municipal councillor?
Well, the same time, what was it, 40 to 80s, in the 80s, eh?
In the, yes, but you were defeated provincial in 1970.
I don't even know, 70?
Yeah, in 1970, yeah, when Bourassa came to power.
Yeah.
That's where you lost your election.
I could never lose election. They must have stole my election.
Yeah, probably, yes,
I
yeah.
could never lose it, be sure of that.
Yeah.
It was 70?
Yeah.
40 to 70, 30 years.
Now you were there for 44 to 70.
But in the city.
Oh, in the
40
city, I don't know.
In the city, 40 to...
Oh no, you went before that. I think in the city you start being elected in 1932, something like that.
About
Eh?
50 years at the city.
Yeah, 50 years, eh?
I think I was elected between the two 80 years.
Okay.
And I was only 70 years old. And I was elected for 80 years. It's not
Okay.
bad.
Okay. Okay. So would you have something else to say about your life in politics?
It was a tough life. I had to work hard. I had a very poor district. It was a tough life, day and night, 7 days a week. And if you were not there with the people, oh, they'd start a fight. You had, if 2 o'clock in the morning, the bell would ring. My son is in jail. Phone up, let him out. That's the way we used to do it. Or I get a call from uptown. The boys had a fight uptown, they're all in jail. Call up the inspector, let them out. That was part of my life, yeah. 24 hours a day.
24.
Start to sleep, phone would ring, they're in jail.
But you took some good time. Meanwhile, you went to California. You went to other places.
Yeah, I went to California to tell them about Montreal. That was not a good time, that was hard work.
Uh-huh.
But when I was finished telling them about Montreal, 24 hours a day, open city, oh, then they started to come to Montreal to visit. So I went there on a goodwill mission with no money, only a good head and a good mouth.
And if it was to start all over again, would you do it?
The same thing over again. Except I go to your company and say I want money before I make my movie. I learned new. I didn't get it yet, did I? No, I didn't learn yet.
Well, it's too late now to learn, you know.
You think that I give you this interview just to have my picture in on camera?
No.
It's not true. I'd like to have some money for it.
Unfortunately, we cannot give you money.
Well, shut the camera.